Welcome to the Traitors! Hello! And welcome to my reaction video for the Traitors UK Season 3 Episode 4. Let's just jump right into it immediately after, letting you know that you could have watched this episode nice and early over on Patreon. Link is in the description down below, so go check that out. Also, the full uncut versions of all my Traitors reactions will be going up on Patreon as well. So yeah, go head over there. It's $5 a month for that tier, where you get early access, you get full uncut versions of videos, and also you can get access to exclusive streams, none of which have happened just yet, but I definitely have plans to. So yeah, if you've got $5 a month burning a hole in your pocket, you know where to send it. But without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction. Previously. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. I called this in episode 1.
You save wives during the day, you kill them at night.
Oh, that reaction's iconic.
This is the Traitors.
I've got to say, Claudia, you got your work cut out for you in this one. Beating last episode's going to be tough. I had a great time. I think my prediction and my hope are both that one of these three will become a traitor to bring it back up to 3.
Look. Oh shit.
What a reaction. Like, I know they'd have been actually, like, directed during this, but imagine if that was actually just what happened. They got off the train and then that just walks up to them and goes...
Do you know who I think 100% Freddie?
So I've got suspicions over
Really?
two people at the minute. One is Kaz, and then the other one is Freddie. I didn't think I was this clever, but I actually think I have got a little bit in there.
Yeah, you've smashed it, mate.
I'm really glad that I wasn't the first traitor to go.
To be honest, based on episode 1, I'm surprised at that, Linda, but yeah. I told you they were speedrunning it, didn't I? I said that. Linda and Armani were racing to get it banished.
Even though I was up for murder, I wasn't worried about being murdered.
No.
Definitely someone who could be an easy target in the round table.
Yeah, Kaz gets it. Kaz gets that he's a frame. I've been saying this. I like Kaz. I said this in the last episode. He's one of my favourites. Speaking of my favourites, is Mina. Mina, Kaz, and Freddie, I think, are my favourites.
I don't think anyone is on to me. I'm smiling.
I don't think they are either at the moment.
I'm quite pleased with myself.
The only thing is, I'm wondering if anyone will point out the look Armani gave Mina when she voted for her. Like, if anyone was paying attention, she definitely reacted differently to Mina than everyone else, I would say. Is this going to be the 3 off the train? There's 2 cars, yeah, they're going to...
Oh, I'm so curious who's going to come in.
Literally.
I think who they're going to send in first, though, because I think the train getter offers are going to turn up here. I think... this is the train getter offers, right? Oh, no, it's not. They killed Maya! I called it.
That's just mean.
It's funny, though, right?
They banished my sister and now they're killing me. What the rust.
Imagine if it was a recruitment letter. Do you want to replace your sister? Actually, that's kind of a missed opportunity, isn't it? They should have kept her around and recruited her.
The Traitors are playing a bloody good game. I think I'm on defense mode because they're clearly trying to set me up. They're clearly gunning for me.
Yeah, you might have overtaken Kaz's most likely banishment, to be honest. And Linda's somehow at least 3rd.
He's double bluffing. He's trying to do it.
Him straight up accused him.
Like she was. And that's why he's done it, so people think, oh, he would
And also
do
why
that.
he's done it as well is, that's one less vote he will get tonight.
Yeah.
She was 100% going to go for it.
Yeah.
It's just so...
Oh, you guys have nailed
I'm
this.
still going to go for Kaz, and I think we should go for Freddie today. I've literally got a list of people, but my 100% faithfuls, Leanne, 100% love her, Leon and Tyler, he is like a brotherly figure for me.
Because you like them doesn't make them faithful. Like, why do people think this in this game?
I've got some inklings, or niggles as I like to call them.
Oh, Frankie. If Frankie was featured more, she'd be in my top few as well. Same with Anna, I think. I think that's my top 5 in some order.
Internally, I am
essentially brooking it.
I don't think there's much hope that you make it to the final, unfortunately, Kaz. I'd love to be wrong. But yeah, in some order, Kaz, Freddie, Mina, Anna, and Frankie are my people. I'd love for any of them to win.
But the one that I noticed the most is Anna. Yes. She
What?
ran immediately to the post that you would automatically go to if you want to tie up a boat.
That's it. Straight to the
What am I tying it to?
side.
And then she changed her mind. And then she didn't tie it up. I think priests have a thing about murder. I watch all murder mysteries. Being a priest, we get to see a lot of different types of people. We have a good insight into human nature and
You don't.
understanding.
I keep going back to the first.
Just saying,
first
you
time
don't.
Ian didn't come in because I was really upset. The first two people to come over to me to console me were Armani and Anna.
Linda consoled you first, Dan. She was sat right next to you. I don't see Anna being the one to go today. I think it's Freddie that goes today. Put it this way, I think one of my favourites goes today. I think Freddie, Kaz, and Anna are the only banishment options. But I think it's Freddie most likely, Kaz second, Anna third.
I know you're going for Freddie, aren't you? I think he's a bit deflated at the moment because he knows that everybody's on
He
to
does,
him.
yeah, he is really sad.
I think it's those two. I think Anna is the bigger threat. I feel like she never brings anything of substance to the round table. I feel like she always jumps on what other people are
Has she
saying.
even spoke at the round table?
Yeah, she should speak more. I agree with that. Because that accent. It could be a really interesting one in that there's kind of three faithful that could split the votes pretty evenly. Okay.
Oh my god, it's the people from the train!
Oh, is it actually? That's how they're bringing them back? No way.
Not more people. Like, I'm trying to kill them, and Claudia's adding more in.
There's more to kill, Mina. You should be happy. You enjoy the killing.
Alexander, Fosia, Jack, you're alright?
Yeah, just about.
Just hanging around.
In these woodlands are sacks.
Lisa, knock off that bracket!
But Dad, I'm supposed to practice an hour a day.
Inside those sacks are gold coins.
That's a lot of sacks.
£50 each.
Wow.
You have to deposit the gold into these gold collectors in order to bank the money. Each collector is connected to a cage. Every time you add a coin, you also help lower the cage and the person within it towards the ground. All clear?
Is there going to only be enough coins to drop 2 or something?
Here's the sticky bit.
Yeah.
There's not enough gold coins to lower all 3 cages to the ground.
That's mean.
Only the 2 people who reach the ground first will join as players. They each have a shield. They must give that shield to whomever they choose after tonight's round table.
So I'm still on team one of these 3 as a traitor. What if it's the one they don't bring down becomes a traitor?
Hey team.
I'd be able to help you win and defeat the traitors. I worked in conflict zones overseas for years. The core skills from that are teamwork, they are reading people, and also following the evidence. I want to help you win as a group, and I think I'm well placed to do it.
Thank you. Fosia.
Hi, you alright? It's good to see everyone. I want to remind you all who was the first one off that train. It was me, and I didn't think twice. It was my gut feeling, and I got out of there as quick as I could. Now's your chance to show that love towards me and fill those coins up and get me down.
Very different appeals.
Thank you, Fosia.
Very different appeals.
Jack.
So, I ain't a conflict resolver. I'm a gardener from Yorkshire. But at this stage, the most important thing is winning that money. I'm a big lad, I'm 6'5", I'm active. Like, I go gym, like, I live next to the seaside, like, I go swimming in the ocean. Let's get this money!
He's like, I'm going to help you with the tasks and missions. That is tough.
There's a total of £7,450 up for grabs.
That's a weird number.
There is no time limit. The mission
Oh, it's going to take 2.5 to get each one down.
touch the ground.
I would want to save Alexander for sure. I'd be putting my gold in Alexander's until he was down. Between the other 2, I'm not entirely sure. Probably Jack, because, like I say, making money for his for the missions.
Oh, thank you! Thank you! I don't think I know you, but thank you!
I thought he Fauzia's supposed to be a great negotiator, a great communicator. Maybe don't lead with that.
Fausia clearly in the lead, but between Alexander and Jack, I cannot call her.
I'm surprised Fauzia's going down first. I know what she's saying about being a team player because she got off the train first, but other than that, she didn't really sell herself any better. Like, Alexander sold the mental aspect, and Jack was selling himself based on his physical abilities. What did Mina really sell except for, oh, I was nice, I was first off? Did I just say Mina? I meant Fausia, obviously.
My sole focus was on Fausia. She took an ultimate sacrifice, and I proper respect that.
Thank you, Jake.
Oh, yes, Mina, thank you. And Alex, thank you.
It would appear, I think, a bit differently than a lot of these players. Is that down? Thud. Yeah. Yeah, it's down. I want them to make the third one a traitor. A hidden traitor. I don't know how it would work mechanically.
Me and Alexander were so close, fighting it out. It was tense.
I mean, they need to be smart about it because there's no time limit. So what they should do is put both of them down to one coin off, because that's how you maximize the money. Like, if you drop one down with a few coins missing from the other one. Like, they could have missed out on potentially a few £100 there. I know that's not massive in the grand scheme of things, but still, it's just not optimal.
You have added
That's...
£6,500.
Wow, they missed by, like, £1,000. Holy cow.
Freedom of Alexander.
It wasn't even close.
Out you come and join your fellow.
No wonder they weren't showing the comparison shot, because Jack was like 2 steps above.
Go on, Fausia. Because Alexander and Fausia are just joining you now, they do not get a vote at the round table tonight. They are also exempt from today's banishment and murder. They each have a shield that they can gift to any player.
So Fauzia's goes to Leanne. Who was it who did... It was Mina, wasn't it? Did loads of work for Alexander.
Alexander and Fausia are joining you. But are they joining you as a traitor or as a faithful?
Faithful.
Faithful.
Well, there's our answer. They could have left that a mystery for a bit, couldn't they, for us? Poor Jack. Jack packed himself, like, what, 2 weeks worth of stuff to go off on an adventure to be on TV. Selflessly got off the train, correctly predicted that he was still going to get to the castle, and then got put in a cage and dangled and told you're not as popular as the other two who got off the train and sent home. I really hope he's not sent home. He's not had a chance to play the game.
It's just trying to get to know who's who before I can even then try and...
Yeah, they're coming in, like, with this lack of knowledge of the group dynamic and who's sus of who.
You want to go for a chat? Yeah, probably. Let's go. So on the way to the mission, you know, there's names getting thrown around. Like, I'm 100% on Freddy all day, and then obviously Anna's getting thrown in Kaz. So I'm just like, what do I do? My head's all over the place.
I don't think they're banishing a traitor today, guys.
Maya said my name, yeah?
Just throwing it out there.
Do you think I'm that stupid to kill her? Like, I actually, honestly, do you think...
I don't think it's stupid, no.
And then second of all, with the Maya thing, her logic for saying my name was because she thought someone was protecting her.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious that Amani was protecting her?
Yeah. I understand why you would vote for her if you thought that you were getting heat at the round table. At that point, it's selfish gameplay, and you have to vote for somebody else who's getting votes.
Yeah.
As you said, like, I could kind of just feel that it was between me and her, so I thought I kind of need to be... Like,
I would do that if I was in the same situation. If
I'm not
it was
judging, I'm just asking.
No, I'm not suggesting you are.
He's not always right, obviously, about his reads on people, but I like the way Dan plays the game. Maybe Dan should be up in my top 5 somewhere as well. Honestly, if I take out the accent bias, I think I swap Anna out for Dan. Like, Anna's not... And it's nothing against Anna, it's just... She's barely been featured. Like, personality-wise.
I'll step up. For the last couple of days, I feel like people have really not wanted to talk to me about anything. If you want me to leave, I'll just leave. And that's not the first time it's happened. So...
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm isolated.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, I play a lot of Blood on the Clock Tower. I'm not a fan of the not speaking to people you think are evil thing. I think you can gain a lot of information from speaking to evil people. I think it's mean, but I also think it's not good gameplay. I also think it's not that smart.
There is a bit of a group with Tyler, Livy, Leanne and Leon. As a traitor, you don't want alliances here. The only group that there needs to be is the Sisterhood.
So that's telegraphing the kill tonight. It's Probably not Leanne, because she's probably getting a shield. Although, maybe they get the option to recruit, so maybe you recruit out of that group, so you've got like an insider. You recruit a Leanne, or even a Tyler. Tyler's really well trusted. I'm not sure how Tyler would do, though. Leanne or Leon are actually really good recruits from that group. I don't think Livy's a great recruit, just because I think Livy's at some point going to come up as a banishment option. She's been wrong quite a bit, and people see that as suspicious. People see being wrong as being evil instead of just being wrong.
I haven't done anything untrustworthy.
Yeah, I kind of don't get where the heat on Anna's come from.
At the end of the day, I know what I am.
I think this is really close between Freddy, Kaz, and Anna. I'm actually kind of leaning towards Anna now, being the one that goes.
Anna, when I talk to you, I just feel like... I just don't feel like it's the truth.
This is really disappointing because I did think we were mates, and I genuinely, I feel like I've been 100% with everyone. Like, I couldn't be a traitor. I never wanted to be a traitor.
The only thing that concerns me, and I'm giving you the opportunity to explain this, okay?
I want to know what the...
In the mission, the dance that you did when you got off the boat to tie the boat up. Now, instinctively, you ran to the right point to tie the boat up. Then you changed your mind.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. And you ran to the other side.
No, I heard you guys calling.
And Frankie and I had to call you and say, go to the other side again. And then you didn't tie up the boat. You wrapped the rope round, and then you left it.
Is she...
The boat started to drift back out.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a sailor.
Yeah, I was going to say, is she a qualified sailor?
To get group immunity if I was a traitor. Like, I ran up, you shouted at me, I ran back, you said tie it around, I wrapped it around, and then I was like, give me the container. Fair enough, look, that's your perspective on things. I'm talking the truth, like, and I'm kind of getting frustrated because I felt like I did a really good job. I'm a faithful, I only ever wanted to be a faithful. You can vote me out, you're gonna lose a person who tries so hard on these missions and who's worked so hard for the team, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, I don't... Not knowing how to tie up a boat doesn't make you a traitor. Sorry, doesn't.
I've found that over the last couple of days I've been on and off ostracised from people, so I can't even get the information. I'm sitting here thinking, well, I'm trying to think about how to play the game, but I can't because there's no information available to me.
Yeah.
Kaz, you look like you've already given up.
When you've done this 4 times, I think you would.
But now's your chance to fight your corner. Surely you've got some suspicion that it could be somebody.
I can't play the game. Most people kind of were avoiding me completely.
Yeah, so that means people are making this personal then, and that's not nice.
Go on! Was her name Fozia?
I think it's important as well to think about who Armani's 100% were. You know, and I know she did stick up for you a lot.
But I feel like what Armani did was mimic what other people said, because I said to Armani a lot of times, I think Kaz is 100% faithful, and I think she just mimicked that.
Dan gets it. A traitor vouching for you doesn't make you a traitor.
Last night I had a conversation with Maya, and she was really set on Freddie as a traitor. None of us was on that little thing with you two.
That's fine.
So we can never really understand the extent you went to possibly to make her think you're a traitor.
Can I jump in Freddie's defence? Because I just find it hard to believe that if Freddie were a traitor, he would kill Maya after she came for him so vocally.
That's the perfect alibi. It's like if you're clutching at
she is right, but
Maya, then Maya would have a voice at this table right now.
They're both right. It's one of those where it flip-flops between double, triple, quadruple bluff.
I could have murdered anyone else. The only person who would have any sort of inkling or link to me would be if I murdered Maya.
But it's the perfect alibi.
If I murdered Jake, there would be no suspicion, so I just don't understand why. In my logic, I'd be like, yeah, let me murder Maya. That's the perfect route.
There's a lot that comes from these sort of accusations where it doesn't matter what Freddie says there. People are going to people who think he's guilty are going to interpret it as a sign of guilt, and people who think he's innocent are probably going to interpret it as a sign of innocence. Like, and it actually doesn't matter what the thing that was said was.
I voted for you, Freddie. You know how much I absolutely
I think Freddie's going. I've been swinging between the 3 of them, but
she was so right about her sister.
I think Freddie's going. Doesn't matter. A faithful's going. We know that.
Gone with you, Kaz.
Be interesting to see if any traitors get any votes here.
You're ostracized from the group.
I think it's quite likely they don't. Maybe Linda gets one.
Dan,
Those are for you, Anna. I really want to believe you, but I'm not sure that I do.
That's one each.
Linda. I voted for Anna. You don't have to be a sailor to know you have to tie a rope. Sorry.
Did everyone get off the boat or not?
I'm so sorry, I voted for you, Freddie. Just can't shake Maya's reaction.
I've gone for you, Kaz.
Wait, you want 2 each? I was going to say Kaz.
Coming in here tonight, the suspicions were on you, and with Armani backing you so heavily, I've got to go for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, people are going to turn on Tyler here, I think. Because he was expected to vote on Freddie. So how dare you go against the group? How dare you?
What's your name, Freddie? You're so clever and so bright that you would be very good at a double cup.
Oh. I feel like if she was featured more, Frankie would be in my favourites for sure. She probably is, actually. Did I list her? I think I might have. I'm not sure.
Joe?
Kaz, voted for you.
So now, we need an Anna.
I'm really sorry, Anna.
Yep.
Freddie?
Whatever you get, I'm sorry.
Okay, Kaz is up by 1.
Alex?
I'm voting for you, Anna. I'm really sorry. I just can't.
Freddie's down by 1. This is crazy. It's unanimous, but so split at the same time.
Charlotte, whose name is on your board and why?
I voted for you, Anna.
Okay, Anna, Kaz, Freddie.
Voted for you, Freddie. And
Anna's up by 1. Whoa, this is so tense.
So I voted for yourself, Kaz.
Freddie's down by 1.
I voted for you, Kaz. I didn't know why Armani defended you so much.
Kaz is up 1. Kaz, Anna, Freddie.
Finally,
so Freddie's safe.
Voted for and why?
I've never wanted to be more right, so I'm really sorry, Kaz.
That sucks. That is a good player you've just all got rid of. I know Mina doesn't care, she's a traitor, but that's a good player you've just voted out. I thought emotions were a sign you were evil, Livy. I'm never gonna let that go. Wow, everyone's getting real emotional on this. I bet it's a real stressful game, to be fair.
And Joe, who'd have thought you'd have caught me based on a twinkle in the eye? On the first round table, I was selected...
Kaz, you wascally wabbit.
...to be a...
You devious little boy.
faithful.
The way you did it! That is up there with Ivan's reveal. Like, with Ivan's banishment. The way you did it. That is S tier.
A traitor. I don't feel any way about Kaz being banished, but from a person level, like, I'd be lying if I said, like, there isn't a part of me that feels really bad.
I think you should feel good from a traitor perspective. That's a really strong faithful.
Well, I was obviously wrong. I feel a little bit less bad now that he toyed with us at the end, but still bad.
He had every right to do that, though.
Yeah.
He targeted every single round.
Why do you take everything so personally?
I'm not taking it personally.
You do everything.
I just feel bad for
No, he's not.
Point arguing. I actually need to get out of here.
Yeah.
He's not taking it personally. You're the one taking it personally. Dan didn't take anything personally there, did he? Didn't Dan just defend someone who had a bit of fun on the way out? At Dan's expense as well as everyone else's. Like, there was only 2 people around that table that didn't buy.
When people get on their high horse as though, oh, Joe's got it wrong. Like, I'm sorry, what am I meant to do? Vote what you say every fucking round table?
You've got to go with your gut.
Who's taking it personally, Joe?
You didn't go, honey. Bless you.
Poor Freddie. I feel real bad for Freddie.
Absolute bollocks.
Are you alright, Freddie?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Livy's going to be on at you now, Freddie.
Seeing Frankie vote for me, that one felt like a knife through the heart. Frankie's like a mum to me in here, so it was really upsetting.
Yeah, like I say, I've mentioned it a few times. I play a lot of Blood on the Clock Tower. I see people take that way too personally for just a game. This sort of format where you're lying to each other and accusing each other of lying and stuff, it can be stressful.
It's so frustrating when I think I'm playing the game really fairly and honestly, and like I think that I'm like being a good person. I know that I
Anna, it's nothing personal at all. It's just my decision.
In my mid-20s, I was diagnosed with autism. As soon as I got my diagnosis, I felt this overwhelming sense of confidence. autism is such a broad spectrum, and there are so many strengths and incredible skills found on that spectrum. I think it allows me to separate between logic and emotion very easily.
Yeah.
It makes me very authentic. I think that sometimes I can come across as somebody who lacks empathy, but it's just the way that my brain works at times. I'm not doing it to intentionally hurt anybody.
I was diagnosed late last year with autism at 36. But I'd known, and it was no big surprise. Now, mine is mixed with ADHD, so it interacts differently, but I completely understand that compartmentalizing thing. Dan, I get how Dan thinks about this game.
Oh my god, no I didn't. Listen, when...
You did.
You let him speak?
It was literally like, we are going for Freddie, we are going for Freddie. Didn't shut up about Freddie and then changed his mind. Why? I am close.
Let him answer the question.
There's just something really suspicious about him, and I'm struggling with it.
You not confirming who it's going to go to out of me, Mina and Tyler, could give safety to all three of us tonight. Because that is almost like having a shield, isn't it? Like
it is. If people think it might be wasted, it's almost as good as it being wasted.
Exactly.
Smart.
Dan had this brilliant idea that actually it was really
I
helpful
like Dan.
to tell
I like Dan so much.
one of the three would get it, but that nobody would know who had it.
I really hope Mina doesn't, knowing that she's got the shield. Yeah, that was predictable.
Absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, I think tonight's a recruitment night. If they're given the option, I would definitely recruit tonight. With the hidden shields out there, I think it's very viable to just say, oh, they must have hit a shield.
For Mina and Linda, there is no time to rest. Tonight, they have to make a huge decision. Yeah, it's gonna be a recruitment night, isn't it? I feel it in my bones. There it is. It's recruitment time, baby! I'm now offering you a choice. Murder as usual or seduce a faithful. If you choose to seduce a faithful, if they accept, they will join you in here tonight as a traitor. Remember,
to not choose a murder, though, I'm guessing.
To seduce, there will be no murder.
Yeah. Recruit. You 100% recruit because you don't know where the other shield is.
I feel like we need to start splitting up groups.
I know.
Recruit to do that.
Some groups.
But you have a shield, but there's one other person that's got a shield. And we don't know who that is.
Linda's right here. Recruit into one of the groups.
Looking forward to a murder, but is it safer to recruit?
That's how you break up the group. You recruit from it.
Should we just take the risk and try and seduce?
Yeah.
Enjoy the fun with it.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, do it.
Fozia.
No.
She's quite vocal.
Yeah. Could she
Not-
be an easy one to recruit?
Not one of the new ones.
Suspicion, and people are worried about, have they entered as faithful? Have they entered as traitors?
Yeah, so they're already looking at them. No.
Because he's also in the firing line.
Yeah. He might just think, if I'm going, I want to go out with integrity, as faithful as I have been. But then he might panic and think he might get, support from us.
Come on, Mina, you've talked about that group.
I
No.
think Freddie and Anna have heat on them.
Absolutely.
And they will get banished. But do we recruit them just to give the faithfuls validation that they've caught another traitor, is all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But then, would they accept?
I'd recruit Leanne, I think. Or Leon.
Okay, so it's Freddie, Anna,
I think
or Fozia.
I think all three of these are a mistake. I think this is the first time I've really thoroughly disagreed with the traitor's choice. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's the end of the episode. Yep. So, thoughts. Feel bad for Jack. That's my first thought. Like, still not getting to play the game. That sucks. I hope they still have something for him. I'm starting to feel like it's doubtful, though. I feel like that one might be genuine. They're nowhere near looking at Mina, and everyone seems to have forgotten all about Linda. I expect Jake to come back round to Linda at some point. I still don't expect Linda to get too close to the final. The fact that she's a third of the way through is honestly a bit mind-blowing to me. But by the time we get to like halfway, I expect Linda to either be gone or in the firing line. I think for sure. Other thoughts. The recruitment, all wrong. Like, Mina was even saying there's this group that we need to split up. That was Leanne, Leon, Tyler, and there was a fourth. I can't remember who the fourth name, maybe Dan or someone like that. I think recruiting Leanne would have been a really good pick there. I think Leanne would accept it and be able to cope with it. I think Tyler might accept it but might crumble a bit. Leon, I'd be a bit more iffy about whether he'd even accept it. If he did, he'd do well though, I think. And I can't remember who the fourth one is, but if it's Dan, honestly, Dan seems really invested in winning as faithful at this point. I think Dan would be the most likely out of that group to say no, to be honest. But I would probably recruit into that group, probably Leanne. But yeah, let me know what you would have done in that situation. Let me know your thoughts in general in the comments section. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for your support. Your financial support is greatly appreciated. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for your support. It's really appreciated that you're just here watching me talk about this TV program. If you do want to see the full version and get early access to these videos, the link to the Patreon is below. So yeah, you're more than welcome to do so. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new here, all that good stuff. It's all really, really massively appreciated, of course. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.